Good evening, everyone. Happy Black History Month. Thank you for joining us for our Spring 2022 CLC Connection series. We are excited today to dive into a conversation about exploring careers in accounting and finance with two of UHD's finest individuals here, academically, personality-wise, and just moving and shaking in the realm of student experience and career success. My name is Ashley Roseborough. I'm happy to be the moderator today and just present this opportunity to y'all through the ATA program. I'm going to introduce our guests momentarily, but before we get into the discussion today, this is an opportunity for you all to ask questions on whatever you want to know about exploring a career in accounting and finance. Please ask those questions, drop them in the chat. We'll get to them, we'll read them out loud and answer them during our session, as well as commentary. We love engagement. I know we're virtual right now, but there's still an opportunity for you to engage. Send some positive vibes in the chat, share some resources. If something resonates with you, please share that in the chat as well. We appreciate it. And lastly, this is being recorded and it will be made available to you all at a later time to rewatch, to share with your peers, and just to have it as a reference for you and as you are going on in your journey. So without further ado, let's get into it. I will say that it is a wonderful thing to have collaboration on campuses. These two individuals through the NABA, the National Association of Black Accountants, correct, Shamika? Yes. That is a student organization here on campus, and they've reached out to me a few weeks ago about collaborating and bringing their organization to transfer students at UHD. And I'm all for that because that's the work that we do in the ATA program. So without further ado, we welcome Shamika Jefferson and Paulina Rocha, Salas, who are two leaders of the NABA Association here at the UHD campus, as well as the former SGA president and the 2021 Latina Rising Star by the Association of Latino Professionals in America. How are y'all doing today?
I am wonderful. Hello, everyone.
Good. So happy to be here.
I can get off mute and stuff. Come talk and just come on. Let's get it popping because it's like already kind of dreary outside. Let's get interactive and have fun with this.
Yes. Shamika, you already setting the tone. Let's go ahead and get into it. If y'all have a question or if y'all want to drop something in the chat, please do it. Please do that. I know the Houston weather is at its finest right now. That rain's not going to stop no show tonight. We're just going to have fun and dive into a great convo. To have two icebreaker questions for y'all. The first one is, we'll start with you, Paulina. What is your favorite word?
My favorite word? I guess my favorite word would be laughing. I love to laugh. I'm always like in a good mood. And I just like to make jokes and just keep it, chill and have a good time because we only live once. And why not live life to your, the greatest, even if it's a gloomy day or, there's bad stuff happening. You're muted.
Thank you. Laughter is the best medicine, as we are doing right now. Still learning the mute button function after 2 years in the pandemic, but today we're going to get it together. Shamika?
What's my favorite word? Food.
That's your word.
I am from New Orleans, Louisiana, so that's all our specialty is food, and I love to eat. And so anytime I like food. I try different little things in Texas and Houston. It's different from New Orleans food, but I love food. And also I love basically having fun, enjoying, giving people my energy and, because you never know what a person is going through. So you just always speak positive to them, give them a smile, give them a hug, how you doing? And look them in their face and tell them how you doing and not just be basically how you doing and just blow them off and tell them how you doing instead of trying to really focus on a person because you never know what no one's going through. So you just get their eyes contact and mingle. I even go over some breakfast and, at the breakfast club or something.
Absolutely. So I have a question for you, Shamika. What is your favorite Cajun, New Orleans dish and your favorite Texas dish thus far, because they're two different.
I'm sorry. I really don't have, New Orleans, I am a shrimp etouffee person.
Okay.
So, and New Orleans food, Texas food, I guess I tried some oxtails. I kind of like that.
Okay.
I never had
kind
that
of like
before.
that. It's the kind of for me. Don't curl all the way over, but I'll put my foot in it and eat it, you know.
Yeah, the right person had to make it though. You know, everybody can't
This is
make
true.
it. Like they had the older lady that made it and I tasted it was good. But then I tried it with somebody else. I was like, I think you need to go back in the kitchen.
Yes. Good cooking is a ministry that everyone's not called to. So, you know, it's all good. My last icebreaker question for y'all is, if you could be any insect, what would it be and why? And Shamika, we'll start with you.
Why you gonna start with me? I had to look like, wait, hold up. I never even thought about that. Oh, go ahead, Paulina.
I'd be a butterfly.
I thought about that. That was like cliche though. But yeah.
Butterflies count. Why a butterfly?
Well, because they, first of all, they pollinate, so they're, they help with us with everything. That's what I am. I'm like a helper. And then obviously they have like all these cool colors and patterns.
And I was gonna say butterfly because basically we go through all different stages of life.
Exactly.
So basically,
This
you
is
start
true.
off whatever.
And they're travelers.
Like a kid, you started to get in the cocoon. You learn every day. You grow every day. You learn something new every day, no matter how old you are and how wise you think you are. You're still learning every day with every different experience, because what you went through, somebody else didn't go through, and somebody else going through, you can learn from their experience. So
Absolutely.
being a butterfly is basically growing.
Okay.
Until your full potential.
They eat a lot when they're caterpillars.
Absolutely. If you could be a color, like if you find your own butterfly colors, what colors would you use? Because the colors matter.
I'd be a monarch butterfly.
Okay.
I'd be orange. Yeah.
Okay. Any colors
No, I
resonate
don't know
with you?
special names for the butterfly, nothing like that. I just know I'll be like turquoise and yellow or something. That's
Okay,
one
that's
of
a
my
pretty-
favorite colors.
That's a pretty butterfly.
I'm a pretty woman.
This you are. Hey, ladies, so we're going to dive into the meat and potatoes of the event today. Y'all both have made UHD your home on your academic journey, but you started somewhere. So if you don't mind sharing us a bit about your educational background of who you are and what inspired you into a journey of accounting and finance. And Shamika, we'll start off with you.
I'm not a pick me person. So I'm just joking. Okay. My name is Shamika Jefferson. I am from New Orleans, Louisiana. I wanted to be a lawyer at first. We could detect stuff and like to experience and go crazy about stuff like, I'll be Inspector Gadget if somebody messes with me or whatever like that, in a sense. But it's just like, I worked at a law firm, but I worked in accounting when I was in like 11th grade. So I went to Robert Wynn, that's in New Orleans. So we had a CEO program. So basically in 11th grade, we went to work and like did 2 classes, went to work, made your money, then, to tell you about your experience. And that's why I started like in accounting, because I felt like I was great with numbers in sense in that. So after I started at University of New Orleans, but then after Hurricane Katrina, I moved to Houston. I started UHD, and I started from my freshman to my I graduated in May 2020 with cum laude. So I graduate again May 14th, 2022. And right now I'm great for my little 3.94, even though that man gave me a B and I had this 2 points away. But anywho, I'm not gonna let that bother me, y'all. I'm not. I'm still just gonna keep on trucking. But yeah, it was the UHD. I learned a lot. I joined a lot of organizations. When I first started with my sophomore and my freshman and sophomore year, I was just basically going to work, going to school, and going home. But when I made it to the College of Business, I just was like, okay, I had a professor named Dr. Yancy. She was like, you need to join clubs and start meeting people and, network. At first, y'all just don't know how good to network with people. It's not even about the sense it's all in who you know. It's just growing your network and growing your expertise, because you learn it from others. It's like you have to dive in and know other people's background and stuff like that, because I'm from New Orleans. When I was growing up, I was raised with only whites and blacks. So now I'm learning all kind of different cultures and how everybody else operate. I never knew that. Like I knew of other cultures, but I never was raised around it. So to learn more and more in Texas and getting in depth and knowing people and how people are and how people react to different things, that's helping me grow at UHD. So I started with PAS. PAS is Professional Accounting Society, and I was a VITA chair, that's Volunteer Income Tax Assistance. Right now, UHD do your taxes for free. Look up UHD VITA, VITA. If you make under $65,000 a year, you can get your taxes done for free. They're open from Thursday through Saturday. Look it up, get your taxes done for free. That's where I started in my journey in organizations. And now I went to the NABA conference, and now we made a chapter at UHD. It was chartered July 2020. Last year, we won Houston chapter of the year, and we won Western Region chapter of the year. So we doing it big for UHD, because we people thinking us the underdog. Baby, we winning. So you just have to put yourself out there and know your worth.
You're muted, yeah.
Well, Shamika, thank you for mentioning, you mentioned Dr. Yancy, she's no longer at UHD, but she also was a big advocate for student success in getting students access to inroads, which is an opportunity for students to internship with Fortune 500 companies. She was also the NABA advisor, correct? And she's also an ATA partner, because she spoke with us a few semesters ago. But you mentioning Dr. Yancy and encouraging you to get out there and get involved with what UHD has to offer definitely hits home on, charting your path and creating a sense of belonging here at UHD. So thank you for mentioning that. Paulina, what about your journey?
So I was born in Monterrey, Mexico, and I moved here with my family when I was around 5 or 6 years old. I first heard about accounting in my senior year of high school. I took an intro to accounting class, and I went to Lamar, and the teacher, he basically said, if you're an accountant, you'll always have a job. He's like, everybody needs accountants. And then he said, you can go into any field and work, as an accountant. So I just thought, I'm the firstborn in my family. I'm the oldest child. So I was like, okay, this means I'm going to have a job, right? And I was good at it. So eventually when I decided to go to college, I decided to major in accounting. I started at HCC, and then I transferred over to UHD and here to the College of Business. I graduated from the College of Business with my bachelor's in my BBA in accounting. And then, like Shamika mentioned, I was one of those students that would just come to school and go home and work. I did not join. I joined organizations, but I wasn't very active. I would sometimes go to meetings or not. And I didn't really put much effort into getting an internship when I was an undergrad student, because I was so busy working. I was so scared that I was not going to be offered a full-time job after the internship, that I would just lose the job that I had. So basically, I was like in my comfort zone during my undergrad. And then things happened. And then I decided, for some time, I knew I wanted to go into forensic accounting. So things happened at the job I had, and then I decided to just start applying. But the main focus was in forensic accounting, thinking maybe I'd get lucky if somebody would hire me. And thankfully, I did get hired by a small firm. And I worked there for about 1.5 years. And that's when I started my MBA and the MBA program here at UHD as well. And then things happened there too. And I decided, I was like, you know what, I have a lot to offer. I'm gonna look for a better opportunity. And I had heard about the firm where I am now. And I had heard from someone that it was a really good firm. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna apply. I saw a position. I went ahead and applied. I didn't really have a reference. I just kind of just went with my, with my gut. Here I am, this is me. And I just basically practiced and studied for the interview. I went online and I researched the people that were going to interview me. I researched the firm and I just told them how passionate I was about forensic accounting and that, hey, I just need someone to give me a chance. That's all I need. And I asked them questions. I asked them, what's your culture like? I asked them, what do I have to do to be like a star employee? What do I have to do to get promoted? What do I have to do to grow professionally? And I told them what my plans were. And they promised me that if I was hired, I would get to do that. So I was like, okay. So then I've been there for 1 year now and it's been great. I've learned a lot. I've been promoted and it's just gonna, keep.
She got promoted 8 months into the job. I was like, I'm sorry, keep going.
And something I would love to say about that is whenever you're looking for a job, don't just look for a name, like a big company, or don't just look for how much am I going to get paid? Who's going to pay me more? Also look at the culture. And then also sometimes you don't know who your manager is going to be, but I hope that you get to have a manager that's going to look out for you. They call them your sponsors. They're going to be that person at the room that's going to say, hey, she or he, is worth it. Let's promote them, or, hey, let's offer this opportunity to them. But you just need to put yourself out there and just have that relationship with them. And, also don't be like me and not be active at the school. There's so many organizations for all majors. And that's just your way of not just getting a chance at a job, but also meeting people, because you never know, somebody could have that opportunity for you for a job. And just building relationships for the long run.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you, Paulina. Y'all mentioned something. Y'all are both transfer students. Whether you took a semester or a class and you transferred to UHD, y'all are both transfer students. Y'all, and most transfer students are already in their job. They're already working a job. So like y'all shared, it was go to class, go to work, I go home. I have things to do. So you both touched on these things, and we're going to dive into them a little bit more throughout the conversation. But I thank y'all for presenting that up front. So that's something I can reference back to for the rest of this conversation. Y'all both are also gainfully employed now. Congratulations. Paulina, you mentioned deciding on whether to stay comfortable and continue your full-time job versus going to the internship. And things happen and you took that step of faith to go to that internship. So we will start with you on talking about what's your current position now, where do you work, and what a day in the office looks like for you. And then Shamika, you're up next.
Sure. So right now my position is I'm a senior associate in the Forensics and Litigation Services practice at Lever and Tidwell. We're a national firm, and a day at the job, well, it varies. Depends on the project load. It depends on the types of projects. My specialty right now is commercial disputes, personal injury, and wrongful death projects, as well as some fraud investigations. Those are the fun ones. But personally, I prefer working on the economic damages projects.
Awesome. What's your most favorite fraud investigation you have done this far? Can you talk about it? I don't know if you can talk about it.
I cannot talk about it, but I can say that it's coming back. I'm gonna get to work on it again next week. And long story short, it's like the manager over the project says it's like a Tarantino movie. So,
Oh, wow.
that gives
So it's
you
fraud. It's fraud.
Yeah.
Fraud. Oh, okay, cool.
So if that gives you any hints, that's what it's like.
All right, that's exciting. And Shamika?
Okay, I am a triple intern at PwC. PwC is PriceWaterhouse. It's the second largest accounting firm in the country. I started as a start intern, just basically trying to fill in and see if I like tax and audit. I already knew I was gonna go for tax. Then they had put me in advanced internship. I did the tax. I started in industry tax practice, and now I am a seasonal. I'm a seasonal intern, and I am in I'm wrong. Asset wealth management. I'm right. Okay, and I already have my full-time offer. I start in June. I've been had the full-time offer. I just basically they called me in. It was like, you want to do seasonal too? They told me $29.75 an hour. I was like, yeah, for me to sit down at home on my computer and do nothing. Yeah, I'm with it. That's it. Because we work from home for being an intern, because in tax. So basically the internships be paying you money. Like they really have some internships that will pay you some good money. And it's not just because it's a big four firms. It really be like even the mid firms. They pay you money because they know they about to put you to work and they want you to stay. So, okay, right now my day is basically getting up, have my computer in my bed. I'm just letting you know it's comfortable now. But with tax, you are comfortable. I am comfortable long as I have all the stuff I need here. And all I gotta do is be typing. I'm because I'm comfortable in my bed because of COVID. So I'm blessed to be in my bed and doing that. And right now, see, I'm supposed to get up at 5 o'clock and I'm just on here. Whoopee! Because they give you time to breathe too as a student, as an intern. They do not okay, right now they know it's busy season, but they also know I'm in school. This is my last semester. They already give you options and hours which you can work and where you can work. And if they try to put you overload, all they gotta say is no. Look at my hours. I work at this time to this time. I cannot do it. And that is not gonna hurt you and your intern. You already stated what you can work and what you can do. So don't do extra, don't overload yourself because you're trying to impress someone. You don't have to impress it. Long as you're doing the work that they assign you, get it done, completed, and your task is done on time, that's all you need to do. They just need to know that you're learning, you're taking in what they're saying, you writing notes, and you doing your job. You don't have to kiss butt. You got this. Just show them you, bring you the best you got this. Because everybody know my energy, even through the camera. They already know what I bring in. And if you see me in person, it's even worse.
No, it's good energy. It's good energy all around. We have our first question from the chat. But before I get to that, I do want to ask you, Shamika, what will your day in the office look like once you step into your full-time position?
I'm still gonna be working from home.
Okay.
Yay, me. So basically depends on what team I'm on. Some teams go in office 2 times a week. Some teams just like, nah, we ain't working. We working from home. Because basically with tax, we can do everything from home. Like we don't print nothing out. We don't, none of that. All that's just electronically. See, audit, you have to go, certain people, they have to go into the client office and really deal with papers and all that. I was on one audit. I said, I ain't done that no more. Because it was COVID and I'm like, people coughing, don't cover their face, don't wear a mask, and you looking at the client like, la baby, cover your mouth. So I just rather I like being in tax. That's why I was the vice chair. I like doing tax. I did the basic tax and now I do, corporation tax. We do PwC cover a lot of big corporations, and like that's why we able to go to Disney World for half off and stuff like that, get kind of the deals and stuff like that from Disney World, because I work at PwC and that's one of our clients. So yeah, so we get all kind of perks working there. Yeah, it's a big four firm, and I would love to stay because I love the culture, I love the people, and PwC always came back to on UHD because they have so many alumni there. So they showed us love. I felt the vibe, I felt the culture, and I fell in love with them. So
awesome.
Yeah, just going there.
Thank you for sharing that. Yemi in the audience, thank you, Yemi, for attending today. They are currently in an audit internship, but they would love to talk to you, Shamika, about what the difference between tax accounting and audit accounting. Am I on the right track with that, Yemi? Can you talk about the different technical pieces of it?
That's what you want to. Okay, tax, basically they have different teams, engagements and stuff. Like with PwC, they have industry, they have industry tax. Right now, that's what I signed for, industry tax practice. They have asset and wealth management. They have so many parts in tax. Audit, they have different audits also, because Jonathan Gibson is an audit person, and he is on our NABA board. He is our external. I am not a big audit person, but I know they do have audits. And you have just like a tax, just like a tax return. You have a start, you have a finish, just like they have a start and finish with that. Audit they usually go out to clients, see the clients and get their documentation, because a lot of clients do not, feel comfortable with certain things getting in the web. So basically you have to go there and literally copy it and stuff like that. That's what we did in our audit and brought it back with us. So everybody thought I was gonna be an audit person because I'm a people person, but it's just like, I like to be at one place, that always going to that one place. Audit, you're able to go around the world. You travel. You could go to different clients. You could go, you can really travel around the world, especially if you have a company that have clients that's certain places, and you go and do work there. But I like to just be seated. Don't know I'm gonna do what I know I'm gonna be at every day, and I'm gonna go to my desk. I'm gonna do that and stuff like that. But Jonathan, if you can talk, that'd be great for you to say your little one or two about audit for us.
We would love to hear
if you can talk. But I know Paulina does a different thing too, because she's basically forensic accounting. So that's a different from my expertise in tax.
Yeah. Forensic accounting is completely different from tax and audit. We're in the I'm sorry, I can't pronounce the word, and I'm in this group, advisory group. And we're even different from the rest of the advisory team. So we don't necessarily travel unless it's a fraud investigation that you're working on, and you'll go to the site to conduct interviews, but necessarily traveling, not so much. We can actually do everything online. We send us the documents that we need to review. Sometimes we'll meet with attorneys who are usually like our clients. We'll meet with school districts, whatever it is that the client that we're working with. But like tax, we could basically just be at our desk. One thing is, though, if you are an expert witness, you would go to the courts, which is really cool. I'm not there yet, but you would go there to testify. So that's another thing. Or you would go to like a law firm's office and be deposed. So
deposed sounds so just like dreadful.
I'm looking forward to it.
It sounds dreadful. But thank y'all for sharing.
Yeah, but the thing is, advisory and tax is somewhat the same. Audit, you really do more field work.
Okay.
That's why I say field work.
Yemi, if there's an opportunity for you to travel with your internship, if you like to travel, if you want to travel for free, because that's the best, rock it, stay with it. That's exciting. We had another question.
If she like to be that kind of person that wants to travel and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That you feel like if that is you and that is something that you're passionate about, like traveling, meeting different people every day. That is just that's your fit. My fit is taxes, because even though I'm not traveling to other people's office every day, I'm still to my office and I'm still meeting. Our firm is huge. We are everywhere. So I'm still meeting other people too.
Awesome. So moving towards the student experience of accounting and finance, as you all are UHD alum as undergrads and you are UHD alum as soon to be MBA graduates, what are some skills juniors and seniors in college can develop now as they are preparing for a career in accounting? And whichever answer pops in, whoever finds the answer first or responds to this first, please feel free to share.
So basically, you guys need to just link up with some organizations. It doesn't matter. Like we National Association of Black Accountants. That don't mean it's only for Blacks. Paulina is not Black, So so it's just like find your family. You have to find your family or organization that you feel like is gonna have a fit. They feel like you could go to and talk to. You have to network. That's the big old thing with going to school, networking, and go to events. Enjoy yourself. Like I swear, I wish I would have did this in my freshman and sophomore year, because it just was like I would have had more internships and more experience in different companies and learning more. If you are accounting or finance, learn Excel. That is your best friend. You understand me? That is your best friend. If you know Excel, you're a beast. You can do everything. Learn them formulas. That's the greatest thing to do. So that's what you do. Just always network, go to events. If you can, if you can, do not push yourself if you got an overload. But it's sometimes you need to step back from your load that you have and think of self that what you could do for your future. We go to school to get this education and then still be at the same deadbeat job that you complain about. Be at something that you're gonna love and enjoy. You should be more than be happy to go to work every day. Yeah. So if you're not going somewhere that you're happy at, you need to really change your field and try to find someone to help you. The College of Business Career Center, Miss Maxine Todd, link up with her. She is amazing. Tell you now, she'll make sure you prepare for the interviews, the career affairs and everything, because she have resources. They have Dress for Success for women to get a suit, shoes, pearls, and everything. They have a thing called career gear for the men. They give you a suit and shoes. Yes, let's tell you now, it's for all business majors. If you go, LinkedIn Learning, free. You get free LinkedIn Learning, learn. I'm telling you now, we just from being a student and you're using your email and your own password, you have so much access, so much information. We have so much here you can intake and leave with. So don't leave you still leaving your money on the table if you're not using all the resources you have at the school. And if you don't know, ask. A closed mouth don't get fed. Always ask questions. No question is a dumb question. Always ask questions.
Take advantage of their resources. Like Shamika said, Excel, learn Excel. Like it just take like 30 minutes a day and go to LinkedIn Learning, go on YouTube. And there's so many channels that you can learn Excel. Another thing would be, like she said, networking, join organizations, learn about different career paths that you can take as an accounting or finance major. I'm not a finance major, but at my firm, at my practice, one of our partners, he studied finance, So to do what we do, you don't have to be an accountant. I have another, one of my managing directors, she studied statistics. So like the possibilities are out there. Like it's like endless possibilities of what you can do. Some people think like when you study accounting, you go into what's like financial reporting, or even you start to think bookkeeping. But when you have an accounting degree, like a bachelor's, you should not. There's nothing wrong with doing bookkeeping, but you should know that there's so much out there that you can do, and finance, so much out there that you can do. And another thing, please get your CPA. Don't stop with your bachelor's. Go for your CPA, or if you're a finance major, you can also go for your CPA. Go for the CFA. There's so many certifications out there. Learn about them. Learn about the requirements. Meet people that have those certifications, and just prepare yourself, because you're going to make yourself more marketable. You need to look out for number one, and number one is you, right? You need to learn. Learn about everything that you can, because like I said, you got to look out for number one.
You got to look out for number one. If that ain't a word, then that's a word. Listen, awesome.
Misspelling words and stuff, but Texas CPA, join the Texas CPA. They have free workshops and teaching you how to, for your letter of intent, your application of intent. It teaches you all the stuff that you need to be a CPA, or even just get a certification after you have something else. Just, man, I want to be Shamika S. Jefferson, MBA, CPA. Paulina got more CFE and all that stuff like that. She wants 30 million letters. But I'm okay.
The whole alphabet after my
I don't
name.
want the whole alphabet. I am okay with that CPA. Once you get the CPA, baby, that's the top tier of accounting. That's your baby. I'm CPA now. Like you can't tell me that I won't be doctor. I'm CPA. Give me my money. That's all I'm saying. CPA. Give me. That's all.
Thank you, ladies. We have 2 questions in the chat. Raul wants to know, are there pro bono accountants? Can you be an accountant pro bono?
Yeah, you can. It's I know that at my firm, my practice, we're hoping to do that eventually. Awesome. But yeah, you can be.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, if you're CPA, you could be anything you want to be. Serious, pro bono, you could work there. You don't work on your own firm. You could do everything. Just getting them letters. People, when a person see that you have a CPA on that CPA, they gonna trust you doing their taxes. They're like, you must know what you're doing. That tax hard. So just grow. Know your work. Keep growing.
Don't limit yourself.
Don't stop. Once everybody talk about, I need to stop. I need a break from school. No, you get a break, you're gonna stop. Don't ever stop. Keep achieving till you finish every goal that you wanted to set. Keep going. Push forward.
Absolutely. Be relentless in your pursuit of your dreams. Ruby wants to know, what do you do in the off season when taxes are not being done? These are great questions, y'all. Keep them coming. Keep the engagement coming. We love it. But what do y'all do in the off season when taxes are not being done?
They always have some kind of deadline with some kind of tax. Depends on what tax I'm doing. Like in oil and gas, they have different things. You start like oil and gas file their taxes earlier than everybody else. Certain things it files different. So business season is like from December to May. So baby, just know you working Monday through Sunday. You understand me? Monday through Sunday. Like we could work up to 70 hours a week sometimes. It's that bad. But once that May, you start getting relaxed. You go on vacation, you enjoy yourself and stuff like that. Just like doing taxes for someone. Like once you have a tax firm, like them taxes people do your taxes for that amount of time. Then guess what they're doing the rest of the time? They relaxing. They made bank. So it's just like, yes, you're gonna be busy. When they say busy season, baby, that means busy season. Don't think it's, oh, you're gonna relax, chill, nothing. No, you are busy. So you just know that you know what you signed up for. Don't ever think, if you feel like you're not built for working that many hours, and baby, when the thing is, you the person, if you the one that stayed the extra 30 minutes and the other one say they tired, guess who's gonna get the raise, the push up? You. So you show your worth in that busy season. You do what you gotta do. And baby, you're gonna be the one getting that new job, the new position before the other one. Paulina she went from associate to senior associate in 8 months. Why? That was hard work and dedication. And she in school. You understand me? If you want it, you go after it. Don't ever just, baby, they have a lot of people that want your position. So you make sure you get your position before anyone else. You just put yourself in you. You think about you. Don't worry about the other. Don't worry about Larry, Sue, and Mary, because they doing what they want to do. You worry about you. You go there for a goal. You already know. Yeah, I could be, hey, friend, hey y'all, but baby, at the end of the day, you can nobody your friend because everybody's still trying to get to that same goal. Some people want to be partners. Some people want to just be directors. Some people want to just be a manager. But at the end goal of a big accounting firm is partner. So to be recognized, just make sure you look out for you. Not be no cutthroat. You just still be a mingle person. Mingle, chill, hey y'all and all that. But go for where you work. This is what you're going to school. It's what you're paying your money for. You still might be paying off loans, or I'm happy. I'll be great if you do scholarships. School. UHD
Another thing.
offer scholarships.
Mhm.
They offer scholarships. Go on every page. They offer scholarships. So it's just that you bust your butt in school not to go to work and be friends. You trying to achieve that goal. Go and do what you gotta do.
So
Especially if you want to go up.
off seasons are more time for rest because those months where you're in season, it's relentless.
Yeah.
70
It's
hours
busy.
Okay, got you.
That's what they call busy season. And then other times you basically work Monday through Friday, your regular hours, and go home. But
Got you.
busy season is busy season. That's the best time to go on vacations and stuff like that when busy season not,
Okay.
So yeah,
Perfect.
but you still work, it's just not as hard.
Yes. What about you, Paulina? Is it the same?
We don't necessarily have a busy season. We have
Okay.
busy periods. So yeah, sometimes we'll be busy it depends on the project load. I mean, we're very different from tax and audit in that way.
Got you. Perfect. This leads to my next question because Shamika, you mentioned in busy season, you could be working 70 hours a week. So how do you navigate work-life balance? How do y'all do that?
Okay, they are at my company, they have work-life balance. They will make you take a break. They buy you lunch, if you're there, they buy you lunch. If you at home working, they will send, like they buy you lunch, they buy you dinner, they let you pay for dinner on your company card and all that. And just, or if you pay it on your card, you expense it and they give you your money back. Yeah, they make you like certain times they have we have like they see us on a computer for a while minute, it basically pops up. It says something, be well, work well. So basically they want you to go walk around, go take a walk, take a jog, or just basically get your eyes from off the computer. Yeah. So that's what they do for us. And they even like I am on the, we have an app. So they used to go competition with people with like fitness. So they even give you money from taking vacation. Take a vacation. They give you money to take a vacation. Like, go ahead. You need a break. Now, and I ain't busy season, off season. I ain't busy season. You can't, they won't kill you if you take vacation in busy season. Oh, Lord, they will kill you. But they will pay you to take vacation. Like seriously, they tell you need to get up, get out, because it's basically now we're on the computer more and more.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to get your mind off work all the time. So it's a great work-life balance, and they really understand that. That's why I say with the internship, They know we are working and going to school.
Mhm.
So that's why they gave us the time. What times they gave us the option to give when we could work and when we can't work. So yeah.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you. Be well, work well. I like that model, that culture that they sound like they created for y'all there. And that's important. That's important. So I thank you for mentioning that. Also food. Free food is always great. Paulina?
Yeah, so I mean, like I mentioned, we don't have busy season at forensics, but my team, what we do is they let us know ahead of time if we're gonna have to be working overtime. And then also we have I guess I could say like the structure of if somebody's too overwhelmed, we all try to balance it out. So people, because everybody has lives, some people have kids, some people are going to school, some people are studying for certifications. And obviously, I mean, we have a life outside of work. So we just try to balance things out. They'll have events, happy hours, and all that good stuff. And well, me personally, you know, like I work full time and then I'm also going to school. I just try to give myself a break. But sometimes it's kind of hard if you're very passionate about what you do and you're trying to get good grades.
She worked too much.
So, I mean, if I feel that I can't take it anymore and I need a break, I'll request for time off. Of course, depends on my deadlines. I'll, you know, make sure that everything is covered and my work is done. But yeah.
Yeah, I fussed at her a lot.
You listen, you have time off for a reason. Take it.
Yeah, they give you your time. Like, yeah.
You worked for it as well, you know, all those hours, your busy season or busy period, you work for those hours. Take it. It's good to hear that you're a part of a team where if you're feeling overwhelmed, you have teammates to come in and you can divvy up some of your work to lighten your load and you can show up for others in that same way. It takes a lot of emotional intelligence and just be like, you know what, I need help.
Yeah, that's basically it. You
I need help.
kind of have to say like I can't do this anymore.
You know, that's a good culture to cultivate and be a part of in your professional life, in any profession, honestly, whether you're an accountant or you work in higher ed like myself, just asking for help is something, and being able to have a team that helps is so important today. And just being a professional, honestly, in working in general.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely think it's a very important skill to learn, that it's okay to ask for help.
Yes.
Maybe for some reason, like for some reason, you know, you're not used to that. Maybe you're used to just solving everything yourself, but you have to realize that you're not like Wonder Woman, you're not Superman. You have
and
to
also
ask.
you on a client time. So you wasting time.
That too.
You that's billable hours. So you billing these people that you just trying to investigate, and you could have just asked one question and just make sure you write your note down so you don't have to ask the same question again. Because that's billable hours. So if you putting time and working and trying to research stuff, you should not even, that's your research. So you should not even, like, you messing up your hours and making your money because you want to be extra instead of just asking the question.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Learn to take notes, like Shamika said. Take notes, learn from your classes, and learn Excel, because you slow everyone down if you don't know Excel.
Thank y'all for dropping these skills. That was my next question. Notes, Excel, ask for help.
It's man, I'm telling you now, no questions a dumb question, especially if you start a new job that you never even had. Like in being an intern, they know I don't know nothing. Especially this is different. I did industry tax practice. This is asset wealth management. I didn't work in this practice before. So I'm learning everything, something every day. So when you start as an associate, some people are fresh out of school. You've never worked in this atmosphere. They're not gonna feel like, oh, you're supposed to know everything. No, you don't. Because they have different, like they use Excel, but they also use like DMS. They use we use all kind of different little accounting softwares. You'd be like, what does this come from? When I was interning before, we didn't use this, so every practice use their own own software. So it's like you're going to be learning and you're going to be adding stuff to your resume. Add it. Oh, you got a new skill. I don't care if I just say save to it. I know that is.
Absolutely.
So always when you go to certain things like your internships or even a full-time job, be a sponge, learn, ask questions, see what everybody else is doing. And just like people, they really have people that's out here ready for us to succeed. Because our motto is lifting as we climb. I'm going to come back to UHD especially after my CPA, and I'm coming for more students. You're going to come to PwC, you're going to come to Weaver, you're going to go to Deloitte, KPMG, Chevron. They have all these places. They have so many UHD people everywhere that I'm just going to make sure I'm not going to their door and say, come on, you finished here. Come back to your people. Come lift as we climb. You must always look back because you don't know. That could be your sister, brother, cousin. Even though that's not your blood related person, that person gonna need help too. So just like you needed help before, go look out for others. So that's it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and something.
I'm sorry.
I just wanted to add to Shamika's, being a sponge and asking questions when you're new. Like she said, obviously, they know that you don't know, right? Don't be afraid to ask. Even if you're a senior, even if you're a manager, it's okay to ask for help, right? I've noticed that sometimes some people don't want to ask somebody at their level or higher for help. So they go ask somebody else. And it's like, it's okay to ask. I mean, unless for some reason somebody has given you the vibe or a reason to believe that they're going to judge you. I mean, first of all, you shouldn't be in that toxic environment.
Right.
I hope that you get out of it. But it's okay to ask your manager for help. They know that you don't know, right? And that's the best way to learn. I've noticed sometimes we like to go to our peers and ask, oh, how did you do this? How do you do that? But maybe they don't really know. So I suggest you go ask somebody with a little bit more experience, that way you learn and they know that you are interested in learning. That's another thing, because if you don't ask them, they're not going to know that you're interested in learning. They're not going to know that you're struggling. So then when it comes to promotions time, they don't know that you're interested in learning about these new skills, right? Because you didn't tell them.
It's like promotion time. They don't know you. You're not going to get no money. Just like extra points time at the end of school, the class. If you're not raising your hand saying, you could just say, oh, they just talk about cars or talk about a football game or something. You just make a comment, but you don't know nothing about what's going on in class. You made that comment, made a funny joke. They know your name.
Yeah.
Open your mouth. Let somebody know who you are.
Great correlation. Great correlation. I want to move on to the next question, as y'all were both exposed to the life of accounting as high school students. Y'all have had internships, and now y'all are both in y'all's careers as accountants. Describe 3 things that have been most important to you in choosing a career or choosing the organizations that you work with now. Either one. I like y'all are thinking that.
He said 3?
My job. Like, what do I like? Is it the food? Is it the teamwork?
Like one thing was like Paulina said, everybody always say accountants always gonna have a job. Bingo. That's what. Like, we might not be making the most money or the least money, but we're gonna have a job. That's one thing I felt like, okay, I'm gonna have a job. Second, it's just like, I love numbers. If I don't remember nothing, I remember your number. I might know I'm telling you now, I know so many people phone numbers. You know how you have cell phones, you don't know no one's number? I know people numbers. I remember numbers. I remember everybody. That's why you question not tell me your social security number and all that. I remember all that. You know, I know numbers. I am a number person. So that's why that is my catch. And that's why I felt like, oh, I got this. I know numbers. And 3, I used to love math. I used to really challenge people to, like, that was my challenge. And like, they used to be like, what's this time this and all that. Baby, that was a challenge for me and I loved it. And it just build with knowing numbers. I used to love statistics. Everybody like, what? I'm like, yes, I loved it. I passed with A's all them classes. I passed with A's. Once the man gave me a B in marketing though. But I'm sorry, I bring that up. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, Paulina. But yes.
Numbers though.
Leave it alone, Paulina. Yes, but I'm just saying, you just have to love what you do. If you feel like the accounting is something you like, that's it, always money. I love math, I love numbers, and I feel good about doing it. If you don't bring that, if that don't bring you joy, like, oh, I learned this today, girl. Nah.
Yeah, absolutely. Math says no one ever, unless you love math like yourself, Shamika. You know, that's great. That's great. What about you, Paulina?
So as far as career goes, like she said, I'll always have a job in accounting, right? The second thing is, why I went into forensics. I like to learn, and I've been able to learn about so many industries, learn about so many companies. Every day I learn something new. It's amazing. And I'm a very curious person. So that's something else, the reason why I chose this career path. As far as my firm, the firm I currently work at, I love the team that I'm with. We are one of the most diverse teams. I've always loved meeting people from other places, you know, with different religions, different cultures. I love that. So I get to learn about what my coworkers' life is like, you know, their traditions and their languages. It's amazing. And then also, I also like that they're looking out for us. They want to help develop us. And I just feel very welcomed in my team.
Absolutely.
And like our company, like basically we be doing CPE credits on, like they be giving us like little workshops. We get paid for to do CPE credits at work. So like if a job don't help you advance, don't be there. Don't be there.
Paulina, you mentioned something, the overarching thing that your organization, whoever your employer is, they have to be just as invested in you as you are invested in them. And your investment for self looks totally different than going into the office doing this work. It's, you know, who am I surrounded as my team? You know, Shamika, you mentioned, how are they taking care of us as we're working from home? You know, we have kids, we have to eat. How are they providing that support there for us? How are they investing in our learning? So I thank you for mentioning that overarching theme that your employer has to be just as invested in you as you are in them. And that looks different for every organization, every field, but that should be the culture that you're looking for when you're going for these positions. So thank y'all ladies for mentioning that. I hope that y'all continue to, you know, grow and lift as you climb with the work that y'all are doing, especially as women of color in accounting. What does that mean to y'all? Because people in communities of color, money is we don't talk about that type of issue, but y'all have dived completely into it and y'all are doing the work. So what impact or what does that mean to y'all to be able to do the work as professionals now?
Well, all I can say is that I never imagined I would be doing this, at least not right away. I thought it was going to take me years to get through to something like this. And I mean, I've been able to see reports, general ledgers, so many things of like companies with millions, people with millions of dollars. I don't have that. My family doesn't have that. And just seeing that, I'm just like, wow, like little old Mexican me, like I get to, you know, look at all of this. It's amazing. And I haven't really, before I hadn't really met a lot of Latinas CPAs. I've met some now, and I'm just like, wow, you know, like we got this. We're here. And what I'd like to do is, and that's why I love NABA, Lifting as We Climb, because I feel like we all should have that opportunity to succeed and to advance in life, right? Not be stuck. And so what I'd like to do is, as I progress in my career, I'd like to help others. I'd like to help Latinas, Latinos. I'd like to help Blacks. I'd like to help Asians, everyone, because I mean, we're all in this together, right? We all have dreams. We all have our passion, and we all have something to contribute. I mean, we're in Houston. We're in one of the most diverse cities in the country. Our accounting firms should reflect that, right? And I mean, like personally, I can speak for the Hispanic community. I know, especially like the immigrant community, it's hard for them to trust banks. It's hard for them to trust someone with their money. And sometimes you fall into scams, you know, or they get into trouble because they don't know, because they trust the wrong people. So that's why I think that we should be there to help them. And I hope that once I gain that experience, I'll be able to do that. So they know that we're here for them and they can trust.
You well on your way, Paulina. You are well on your way.
Snap, poetry, baby, poetry. Oh,
you touched on something in regards to immigrants who are filing taxes, and they're contributing to the billions of dollars that, you know, the government collects in taxes. However, they are being manipulated, and they are being conned, and they are being told that they aren't welcome, but yet my money is good, but my livelihood is not. And so you bridging the gap for that through accounting, that is, you well on your way. You well on your way. You are.
Thank you.
You are most welcome. Shamika?
For me, it's like I was raised around everything or whatever like that. My mom worked at the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. My stepmom is an attorney. My dad was a big shop plumber in California, and my stepdad is a plumber. So it just was like we was always in like our fields and knowing what to do. I was raised around great people that pushed me and taught me everything I need to know to succeed. But I'm still learning everything every day too. You know, that's why everything I know, I'm going to try to let everybody else know what I know. Like I'm trying to give anything you want to know, or anything I can help you with, I will help you with. Anyone that knows me know I will help you. That's one thing about it. If you meet me in person, you'll know that. If you meet me right now, it's just that we got to help each other out. UHD we are determined and we are dedicated. So we got to finish. I still like that old model, finish strong, but we got to finish this stuff strong, and we have to help each other, because that's why I said when I finish here, my work is not done. I'm still gonna make sure I'm looking out for UHD students, because I am so tired of them thinking we are the underdog. No, we won Houston chapter of the year over UH, over TSU, over Prairie View, over all of them, Sam Houston, everyone. We won that. UHD, the College of Business, won that. We won Western Chapter of the Year. That includes California. Yes, we did that. UHD is known around the world, not just in Houston. No, that's what I made sure, and my team, eBoard, made sure that we bust our butt. We don't care if one of y'all show up. We're gonna show up, we're gonna show out like 100 y'all show up to our meetings. We're gonna make sure you get every skill and all the knowledge you need to know for you to succeed. Our conference is in June. Right now, we are trying to, if you join our chapter, we are doing headshots to make sure your face is prepared because basically your face is selling you right now. We don't need no selfies trying to get no interview. We don't need my headshot. It's okay, but it's old. It's a year and a half old. It needs some updates. Come on, baby. What happened to? I pressed. Okay.
There you go.
There you go. So it's like it's old. So I need to update it. You update yourself. You update your presence. You this we doing that. I also told you about Dress for Success and career gear. Get in there. Start being Dress for Success is a good program also. So that's just like it teaches you other stuff. Like I'm a part of Dress for Success and I enjoy it. You learn more and more. This knowledge is power. And they have older women there that's really like, if you want to learn, they're going to teach you everything you know. They know because they want you to succeed, especially if they see you trying to thrive for the best that's going to help you. So don't ever put yourself short. And they just have so many programs here. Like, if I'm telling you, everything you might need, you might have it already here, and you just don't know because you're not opening your mouth. College of Business, you'll be a College of Business, College of Humanities, College of CPS, anything. Just you don't know what they have for you until you ask.
Absolutely.
Always ask if your counselor don't know, ask a teacher, professor,
Google it.
Oh yeah, right. UHD this, just UHD drumline. We got all kind of mariachi band. We got a basketball team. They do all kind of tournaments and stuff with the sports and fitness and everything. So man, y'all gotta use y'all resources. I'm telling y'all leaving that money on the table. Y'all paying this tuition. Y'all still leaving money on the table. I'm gonna use every resource. Y'all giving out free what? I'm coming to get breakfast. Thank you. I don't live that far. So I'm coming to get breakfast. I'm gonna enjoy my time at school because this is my college time.
Absolutely.
Enjoy your college time. I don't care how old you are. Enjoy.
Yeah.
You still, I'm telling you now, all the events they have, and it's still coming out your pocket. I'm just letting you know, use your resources and do what you got to do to know what you want to do in life. Like I don't
Absolutely.
know.
Shamika, you mentioned UHD students are seen a lot of times as the underdogs because we're not some of the other bigger name institutions in Texas. But you also mentioned in that if you're coming, we're going to make sure that you come correct, and everything that you mentioned and why you do it, the impact that you are creating for students here at UHD with NABA, with your presence, in the classroom, in the work that you're doing is pulling out what's already inside of students here at UHD. It just takes somebody to see it and help them nurture the garden that's already within them. So I just want to applaud both of you ladies for taking up the mantle in the way that you have done it to nurture the gardens of UHD students, whether it be in the College of Business, whether it be in humanities, public service, or any other colleges. Like this is so important, and more students need to see that there are students who look like them, who are doing the things, and they want to, provide those resources and that support to help them get connected. Because again, like y'all said, y'all don't know what you don't know. And sometimes you don't even know what to ask for. But getting in these circles, in these spaces where you have with people who are involved from different backgrounds, you never know what can come up. We've talked about 3 different organizations in the matter of an hour and 10 minutes, which I'm going to give y'all the last 20 minutes to talk about y'all's organizations, because we got questions coming in already about Texas CPA and NABA and ALPA. So I just want to thank y'all for that. And as we go into our last segment of our discussion, for all the audience who have questions, please ask away in the chat while they are talking about their organizations. But let us know what you're involved with, how students can get connected and everything like that.
Yeah, definitely. So Shamika is the president of NABA, as we have mentioned, National Association of Black Accountants, and I'm the marketing chair. We welcome all business majors, full-time, part-time, undergraduate, and graduate students. Like she mentioned, you do not have to be Black, and also you do not have to be an accounting major. Like I said, all business majors. We are about to have our student conference this June. And what is the student conference? There's opportunities for networking with professionals, internship opportunities, full-time job offer opportunities as well with big companies, big fours there, as well as other Fortune 500 companies. And not only that, as a student chapter, we offer events throughout the semester. This semester, next week, we have a meeting coming up. Somebody from Fidelity is going to come in, and our meeting topic is going to be about interviews and internships. We have other meetings that are coming up as well. You can find them on campus groups and our socials, LinkedIn and Instagram mostly. And like we've mentioned, and this whole time, please join organizations, put yourself out there. I know that it can be uncomfortable. I know that maybe you're shy, but if you don't do it, nobody else is going to do it for you. It's not going to fall on your lap. You have to put yourself out there. There's other organizations as well. For example, there's Alpha. I'm a member of Alpha, and they're similar to NABA as well. There's a UHD chapter, and they also have a conference similar to NABA's. There's also the Texas CPA, which we've mentioned. I'm not sure if Jonathan's still on the line, but he is the current president of the Texas CPA Student Auxiliary. And they also offer, I want to say, monthly meetings, and they're about like different career paths you can take in accounting. The Texas CPA also recently, they had a meeting about filling out your AOI, your application of intent to sit for the CPA exam. And I mean, the membership is free with them, just saying. They have scholarships. Who else has scholarships? NABA has scholarships. Currently, the application is open for the NABA scholarship. Alpha has scholarships. Just to throw it out there in case you're interested in forensics or fraud, the ACFE has scholarships. I actually won a scholarship last year. You need to apply. Shamika, she's won scholarships too, NABA and PCAOB.
Yeah, that was a $10,000 scholarship. That was my most scholarship I ever had. Yeah.
Who is going to give you that? You need to apply. And I mean, obviously, to stand out for these scholarships, you need to have good grades. You need to be active in your community. And they're going to ask you for references. So that means you need to meet people, right? You need to know your professors. You need to meet professionals, people you work with, people that maybe are going to be your mentors, or people that you just know. So basically put yourself out there and join NABA.
Yeah,
I try to keep up with all the acronyms of the organizations. If I miss something or spell something wrong, please just go ahead, charge it to my head, not my heart, and just fill it into the chat so students can look them up. But I appreciate you dropping all those gems, Paulina. Shamika, what are some of the organizations you are a part of?
I was reading a question, I'm sorry. Okay, I was a part of PAS, Professional Accounting Society. That is a UHD organization. NABA is national. So basically NABA has been around 50 years. So we've grown and built a lot of relationship with a lot of companies. So in 2019, 67 of our students went to Dallas, Texas, and the College of Business helped us out. So basically they gave, if you had a certain amount of GPA, they pay for your fee for NABA fee. So the thing is, you just like keep your grades up, interact, and like really like seriously. My first year, I went in 2018. I wasn't prepared, but when I did go, I learned a lot. And no, I didn't get a job offer that first time. I didn't, because that was a learning experience for me. And I really needed to learn because I wasn't prepared, because I didn't know about it. I just found out about it. And I still wanted to go for the experience because it's a great experience. Second time I went, I got an internship. Then I got, then once you get that one internship, you do what you got to do. Second internship, third internship, full-time offer. It's just like, and I think she wrote something like, when looking for internships, did you have to plan life school around the companies, or are they going to open to working around us as students? Internships will work with you around as a student. As a full-time employee, you're going to work a 9 to 5, 8 to 4. You're going to work a normal business day hour when you're working full-time. For internships, yes, they work around you. Like right now, like I told before, I'm in an internship. I see certain people have their schedule. They work only 3 times a week, 4 hours a day, stuff like that. But they still want the experience of PwC and also want that extra cash, being a student. And so internships work around you, and they want you to succeed because they're like, okay, she's doing good. Long as you, like, they give you a task, you complete your task, and and one thing you always do, one thing about with your internships, you communicate. If you like ask questions, like that's one, please ask questions, y'all. Please ask questions. Because I have a co-worker right now, she's an intern just like me. She asking me questions. I said, baby, I don't know that either. Can you, I said, and when I needed to learn something, I asked, it was simple. I asked for the man because I didn't know what I was doing. It was simple when he showed me, but I didn't know it was that simple, and I was gonna waste time doing it. So I asked the man for a tutorial. How do you do it? And guess what? I did it, wrote my notes, and I'm good. But with her, I told her, you might see, I might learn different than you. So you have to do your own tutorial, because I might show you a way that you may not understand, and you still messing up. So it's best for you to open your mouth and get the knowledge from somebody over you for you to know. So yeah, bro, y'all gotta ask questions. Please ask questions. No question is a dumb question. I'm letting you know. You can ask me any question now. No question is a dumb question.
Jessica, I hope we answered your question with how the internship looks within your school schedule. Yes, internships understand that you're students, because they're looking for students, and they have to be able to work with the students that they're trying to bring in to their organization. And I hope that it works out for you, Jessica, that you find an internship. And like Shamika said, ask questions, please. We get these degrees, and then there's the textbook work that we do, and then there's the soft skills in the day-to-day, and those are completely different. Those are, you can't get a degree in those things, but the best way to learn about it is to ask questions. And it's okay that you don't know, because they're here to groom you into being what they desire you to be if you were to work for them full time. And they want y'all to get all that information and everything like that, So even if you don't get that position there, you'll be able to take it with you to wherever you go next, and it's just as valuable. So yes, please ask questions. And we have 10 minutes left. Continue to drop the questions in the chat if y'all have any questions. I have one last question for you, Shamika and Paulina, and we'll get to that. And if there's no questions, we'll wrap this up. But what I want to know is, what are you most looking forward to for your future as an accountant?
Give me my CPA, I want my money. I'm gonna send my money. That's not enough. I'm gonna say they give me an offer. That's not enough. That's not enough.
We're going to talk about a salary negotiation with you, Shamika, about how to ask for your worth. Because what you are, you bought your money, you bought your coins, okay?
Thing is, I'm like, listen to me, how they say that CPA, you have to really shut off life. Basically, you can't go out. You can't go nowhere. You got to study, and because especially if you want it and don't fail multiple times, and because you fall multiple times, you're missing out your money. If you take that too long to take your test, you lose out on a test that you already started.
Start all over again.
Start all over. So once I get that CPA, where the bank at?
As you're studying for this, do you have like a tip or best practice to study for the CPA?
Have a buddy.
I'm
gonna have crazy Paulina, and she's gonna have crazy Shamika that's gonna make sure, hey, what you doing? No, you gotta study. We got to get this. You have to have that family. You have to have your family support. You have to have your friends support, people that's gonna support you, because that is gonna be a time. Whew, I'm ready for it, though, because
Absolutely.
when I say, that's all I gotta say.
Okay, Paulina?
Well, two things: getting my CPA, like Shamika said, and being designated as an expert. Of course, I need to get my CPA first. That's gonna be, I'm gonna cry. Shamika already knows how I get. My NAVA family knows how I get. When I got my CFE, that was a big moment. I screamed. She knows. When I get my CPA, it's gonna be 100 times that, okay?
Wow.
And I am not gonna shut up about it. I'm gonna be messaging my people at work. I'm gonna be calling everyone.
When you sign your documents, make sure you comma CP.
Oh yes, it's gonna be CPA with Sharpie.
Did you see how I jumped up on that picture for me being on the billboard?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a flip and split and be like, whoo! That is the end goal for me. That is my goal. So why not? I want it all.
Yes.
I'm gonna just stop at my bachelor's. I'm not gonna stop at MBA. I want to finish CPA.
Yeah.
That's the ending goal for all accountants.
Okay. Well, let's get the CPA then.
Yeah.
I have one more question for you from the audience. Shareli wants to know, how do you find out more about the range of different careers that accounting offers? Is there a website that y'all found? I know the Maryland College of Business Career Center can help y'all with that, but is there a website that y'all looked at or anything like that?
There's lots of websites, but I would highly recommend you join organizations, both student organizations and professional organizations, because
also, be on LinkedIn.
Because we're out here and we want to give that information out. We want people to learn, right? And like I said, professional organizations, they hold events. Student organizations, we invite professionals over to speak, and they'll speak about soft skills. They'll speak about their careers. And also the school holds career fairs. They also hold, I know UHD, COB, they hold like a meet the industry as well. So that's like the best way. And you get to hear it from someone that's doing it. Yeah, you can read it online, you can read it on a book, but you get to hear it from someone that's actually working in that field, and you'll get to ask them questions and you'll get to connect with them.
Absolutely.
Get their business card,
Absolutely.
connect with them on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Giselle Wilson in the College of Business Career Center is an outstanding career coach. She's
Yeah,
involved,
she's for the undergrad. Yeah.
she's knowledgeable, she knows her stuff. Connect with her, set up an appointment, but you do have to be, can you be declared a College of Business major before you connect with them?
Oh, yeah, you gotta be declared, yeah, you gotta be a college of business, yeah.
Okay, that's the caveat. If you are a College of Business major right now, please connect with your College of Business Career Center. Giselle
Yeah.
Wilson.
Giselle Wilson is for undergrad, specializes in undergrad. Maxine Ty specializes in and
Graduate students?
graduates.
Yeah.
There are some amazing women. I worked for the College of Business Career Center last semester. So yes, they have so many programs for you and they have so many resources at UHD. Y'all just don't know. We have it.
Yes.
Ask questions and join organizations. I put our link in there. Go look us up. So yeah, we would love you as members and we really just want to lift as we climb. Lift you up, no matter if you join us or not. We there for you.
Yes. Way to shut down, way to end the session, Shamika. We are here. They are here for you. We are here for you, whether you are in the ATA program, where you are visiting, whether you are just, popping through, wherever it is, we are here for you. We thank you, Shamika and Paulina, for joining us this evening to kick off our CLC Connection series for spring 2022. It's been a pleasure. Again, this has been recorded and will be made available to y'all to rewatch or to share with your peers. Come back and join us for our next session at the beginning of March, where we will be discussing a career in MIS with Mark Cox, who is now who was a researcher for the MD Anderson Center. And so we would just love to have y'all back with us. Check us out on campus groups as well. Y'all be safe, y'all be well, continue to nurture the gardens that are each and every one of y'all, and best of luck to y'all as attendees. And Shamika and Paulina, I'll be waiting for the news about y'all becoming CPAs. Best of luck to y'all on y'all's journey. And that's it. We out. We're done.
Thank you, everyone. We appreciate
Thank you.
Thank y'all.
Nice comment. Appreciate it. If you guys have any questions, my name is Shamika Jefferson. You guys could easily just find me on, link like on the, oh, I forgot to put my LinkedIn in there. Okay, but it is what it is.
I will share y'all's contact information.
Okay.
Look out for y'all's their contact information. I'll share with y'all soon, as well as the CLC reflection survey is coming to y'all at 6 o'clock. Share your experience with us, what you learned, what you would like to see moving forward. And we just appreciate, Shamika, you being with us, Paulina, you being with us, and y'all attending, taking some time out of y'all evening to be a part of this ATA experience. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good one. Good night.